New boss, new era, new playing style. With Ruben Amorim set to start work as the boss of Manchester United, we're clear about one thing. We no longer are going to be seeing Man United's defense assembled in a back four, but rather a back three is what this man is known for, and it is what he has claimed he's going to stick to. But who exactly among these so many players at Manchester United fits into what this 39-year-old Portuguese promising tactician is bound to unleash at Manchester United? My name is Webb. Welcome to the United Sport, and it's just a day into the new era. And guess what? Talks and speculations and anticipation and excitement are still flying high within Manchester United. And here I am to add my voice to the so many who are giving their opinions about what tactics we are going to be rocking going forward. Now, we know that I think of all positions at Man United, the backline is the most fully constituted. We will talk of players like Harry Maguire, the former captain, Nusair Mazraoui, Lisandro Martinez, Johnny Evans, Diogo Dalot, Lenny Yoro, uh, uh, Victor Lindelof, name them. We've got so many defenders in the team. But with the new boss, we will need only three to start with, and of course, others who will come in or be pushed forward to play as wing backs. But after knowing all their profiles for quite some time, we've watched them now. Question is which three centre backs? Because one of the issues we know that has got to be sorted is we've got to have a consistent backline. Now, who are those going to be? What is going to be our core backline at Man United? Now, these are the players for me, I feel, and this is based on all players fit. If all players are fit, who are going to be Man United's consistent starting backline? And in my expectation, in my anticipation, I'm thinking, first of all, Lenny Yoro is the future of Manchester United. But I also think under Ruben Amorim, he's the current. So for me, he might be one of the first players to become a mainstay in that backline for his physicality, for his technical abilities, for his promise, and the fact that the manager is for youth, and that is why he has been brought in. This is the most expensive kid we've signed in recent years. Certainly, he's got to be integral in whatever we're trying to do, at least for the start. Unless it doesn't work over time, then he can be dropped. So for me, without a shadow of a doubt, Lenny Yoro is going to come in there. Where? Most likely on the right-hand side of the back three. That's where I expect him to play. On the right-hand side of the back three, because he can play both. In a back four, he can play both central defense, but also right back. I'm thinking he's technical enough to balance and play half-half, because if you're playing in a back three, the guy playing on the right-hand side is the one also who drifts into or slides at times into the wide positions, then comes back. So I think Lenny Yoro could be that player. Now, in the other two who complete the backline, and I will be dropping videos where I look at each department and how I think he might assemble it based on what we know with what we have and the players we have and their profiles. So I've started with the back three. For the goalkeeper, there's no doubt about Andre Onana. I think he has now come of age, and no one will feel like Onana was never good and is not good enough to be a Man United starter. I think he has proven himself over time, and currently he's stable, one of the best players in the Premier League, no doubt. So that's why I won't drill on the goalkeeper. Now, the other two positions, the other guy I think Ruben Amorim might want to use in the back three is Mathis De Ligt. Why? Because if you're going to play back three, in most cases you need players who are good on the ball, who are technically good, and you need to have as many as you can in that back line, because the back three calls for order and directing the rest of the team, because the back line is what directs the movements of the entire team going forward. So if you've got technically gifted players, it's definitely going to be easy for them to conduct and direct how the team flows and how it moves. And I'm thinking Lenny Yoro and Mathis De Ligt are two of our most technically gifted players, but also they are two of our best ball using centre backs or defenders, if I should say. So I think for me, they certainly can fit into that back three. So those are the two I think for me as a given are going to fit in. They could be rotated and maybe the lead sent wide, but I don't think so. I still think Lenny Yoro will be a better candidate to play on the right. Then, of course, my dogs seem to be agreeing. That's why they are making all that noise. But don't you worry about them. But the other player is on the left. That's the third who's going to complete the back line. And it has to be Lisandro Martinez when he's fit. I think Lisandro Martinez is quite needed in that back line because he's also a technically gifted player. He's a gifted player. He has shown it before under Eric Ten Hag that without him, we lose the rhythm and the flow of the team. So he's the one who's going to direct our movements. I would have put there Luke Shaw, but like I've been telling you consistently, in my plans for Manchester United, and I hope in Ruben Amorim's plans, Luke Shaw is not a long-term option. He's not. But he's probably the best technically gifted player, proven player we've got in the team. But I don't rate him anymore. I'm thinking he should be thinking about trying his future elsewhere. But Lisandro Martinez, Licha, could be that player who will complete the back three because you perhaps in this Sudan age want to have a natural left-footed player to balance up the back line. But if it is not Lisandro Martinez, maybe the other player who could get a place in there could be Nusal Mazraoui, because Mazraoui is certainly has proven himself to be a very talented, gifted player, and most importantly, a natural footballer who would you be dropped into any position and he will clearly show you he can give you what you want. The only thing why I would push Mazraoui from the back line and make him a wing back is because of what he gives you going forward. Of all our as centre backs or defenders, I think Mazraoui gives you the best going forward because of his ball using abilities. So that's why I'm thinking instead of having him as part of the back three, which I think he can play impeccably well if any of the three I've mentioned as my first priorities is not there, I'm thinking his first position might be to push him as a wing back, probably on the right, yeah, on the front four, and we'll talk about that in my next video. But again, this is now just me trying to look ahead and dig into Ruben Amorim and the kind of army he's bound to build at Manchester United and who is going to be playing where. But obviously, we've got so many players. It's a new style that we are going to be introduced to. We can't be certain how it might pan out. But give me your opinion and let me know what you think. Who do you think are going to form the basis of the new formation United is going to play? Who is going to be the foundation of the new era of Man United? Because, like I said, the goalkeeper, who we know already, and the backline will form the foundation for everything we are going to build under Ruben Amorim. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me get it. I'll be back later. Peace, love, and harmony.